guys. Coming out here fishing today and had quite a few questions about the Zebco 33 extendable rod, so we're going to do a little bit with that too. Got a guy launching a boat, so make this super quick. Zebco 33 extendable ultralight rod, goes out to 5 foot, and hopefully we'll catch some fish on it today and show you guys what it can do. Alright, see you guys soon. I do end up needing a brush to have a few of them. There, we got something. Hopefully it stays hooked. I think it's a little bass, a little spotted bass. No, it's crappie. Heck yeah. Not a bad one. Oh, look at there, came out right over there. Got him. There you go. I don't know if he's 10 inches, but I would say not, but he's close. Nice little fish. I may even what I had just a little bit ago. I don't know, that may have been that last thump, because it did kind of feel like a crappie thump. I just didn't know if we were going to find any crappie today, so that's cool. Tail down. If you guys noticed or not, this rod, the reason I like this rod is it acts the way a normal ultralight rod would. I mean, I don't really necessarily feel like I would be casting a telescopic rod with this one. A lot of those telescopic rods, first of all, it's hard to find one that is ultralight. You do see some lights, but mostly you see mediums or medium heavies or heavies. You don't see a lot of light or ultralights. And the ones that do say light or ultralight, I mean, they always end up being one or the other. They end up being, you know, a broomstick or a wet noodle. And this one feels good. I mean, I've had some pricier ones. You know, I've had casting. It has a casting compass. There's it hit the water. Just stay that low. We got a little bluegill. Nice. Boy, he took that all the way down too. I might need the pliers. He was not messing around. Yeah, I might not need him. But still, he got it all the way in there. Nice. Fish number 2. Bluegill. Anyway, yeah, I've had Cast King. I've had the Eagle Claw, Tacket. There's another one I had. I can't remember. I've never heard of it. I still have a Placino or whatever they're called at home, and I think it's supposed to be a medium, but you could knock somebody out with it. So it's hard to find a telescopic rod that you can actually feel was okay. A lot of you guys may be wondering, well, who cares? Why do you need a fish? Spanish fish on this. Ooh, that's a bass. Or is it? I couldn't tell if that was a bass or that was a bass. That was a big crappie. That's a big crappie. Come here, buddy. That one's definitely over 10. I'm not keeping anything today, and I don't have my golden rule. That one's over 10 for sure. Black crappie. So not doing bad at all. And as a matter of fact, that might even be the one that I had looking for, because he's got another hole in his lip. So there we go. Another black crappie. And that was a good one. We'll get him back. I don't need to be keeping any fish right now. I got a freezer for this one. That's not a cast to brag about either. Oh shit. Like I said, never know. What do we got? Something decent. Get it back. Nope, crappie. Another crappie. Not great big either, but I'd make the frying pan if I was interested. Cool. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what, he actually hit it with some authority too. Felt pretty good. And that was on a hair jig with a brush guard on it when I tied it. Gosh, oh, they're loving this hair jig. That's not a very big one, but oh, it's blue, yeah. What is that's a little long ear. Huh. That may have been what was pecking the heck out of me. Pretty fish. Little long-eared sunfish. What's up, YouTube? So I had several questions about this rod and reel setup, which is a Zebco 33 micro light extendable rod and reel. Comes with everything you need: rod, reel, line, everything, all in one shot. Runs about 50 bucks now. When I got it, it was about 45. And so we'll just start off with all the good things. I do like it. I think it's great. Rod feels good. If I had a complaint about the rod, it would only be that it's 5 foot. That's pretty short. 5'6" would make all the difference in the world, at least for me, in my opinion. But it feels good. It doesn't feel like most telescopic rods that you get. Most of them, they just feel really cheap, and you just know you're holding something that's not quite right. This one doesn't feel like that. It feels like an ultralight rod. It's not super whippy. It's not built like a broomstick either, because that seems to be one of the things with extendable rods is you get one or the other, no matter what action they claim it to be. Usually it's either very, very, like a wet noodle, or you get a broomstick, and so they don't perform as well. So anyways, rod's great. Reel, aluminum handle, aluminum spool. The rest is graphite. Drag, it does have click drag when you click it that way, but the drag itself, I mean, it's not bad. It works. It's not the smoothest I've ever had, but it does work just fine. So in the end, I like it. It's probably the best, I say probably, it's definitely the best extendable rod and reel that I've had so far. It performs well, it feels good, and so far it's been durable, and I have caught plenty of fish on this, anything ranging from small bluegill, crappie, bass, catfish. Its biggest test so far was a fairly large channel catfish, and there's actually a video on my channel about that too. But it was about 7 or 8 pounds, and it got it in just fine. So I really have no complaints other than, I mean, it would be cool if they had one that was 5'6" or 6 foot. But overall, hey, overall, really no complaints. It is an ultralight for sure. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I didn't have a scale on me, but that catfish was probably 7 or 8 pounds. It did get it in. But I don't know. It's just it is an ultralight, you know. So I guess the reason I'm hinting on that is the reason I got into extendable rods at all was for travel purposes, which is no big deal to just throw, you know, a 5-foot rod in the back of your car, whether it extends or not, or telescopes or not. I mean, it'll probably fit in the back of your car. If not, it's probably a 2-piece, and you can just break it down. But the reason I got into extendable rods was, so one of the places we go, it's out of state, and you change modes of transportation a few times. I mean, you take your car there, and your luggage and everything else you're taking. You get there, you get to a hotel, you unload everything, then the next day you get on a bus with all these people that are going to this place where you're going to kayak and fish. And so you got to get on your car, a hotel, a bus, get on the kayak. When you get done, it's the whole thing in reverse. You know, you get back on the bus, you get back to the hotel, whatever. And so there's a crowd on top of everything else. On top of the travel aspect, there's a crowd. So it's nice to have something that, you know, I think they said this collapsed down is 17 inches or something like that, give or take. I don't remember exactly, but so it's just nice to have something that breaks down and is less than 2 feet long, and I mean, you're not smacking people with it, you're not snagging people or whatever. But what I fish for there is smallmouth bass, and I mean, I think you could use this for that, but be ready for having to play them out for sure, because you're not going, I don't think this has the backbone to just horse them in. So but all in all, it's good. You could use it for that, and you just have to kind of let them play a little bit. But anyways, that's my thoughts on it. Great rod, great reel, for the price of $50. I don't think you can beat it. Time will tell. So far, durability wise, it's outperformed anything else I've ever had. I mean, I've had other brands, and some of them just aren't durable, they break, or some of them I really haven't had any issues with the durability aspect, but just as much as like what we were talking about, where either they are just they're too limber, you know, they're just a wet noodle, or they're a broomstick. You can knock someone out with it. So from an overall standpoint of performance, feel, and durability, this is the best one I've had so far. So if you're looking for an extendable rod, you've got a use for an extendable rod, whether you just, you know, need it for travel, or you want one for throw in the back of your behind your seat in your truck, your car, in your trunk, whatever. I think you're doing just fine here for $50. I mean, most telescopic rods and reels, or rods alone, whatever, you know, in this category, in this kind of quality category, they usually run about $30 just for the rod, and then you got to go get a reel. So I mean, they're averaging out, I'd say, right around that $50 mark too. So this fits right in there, and quality wise, I think it's a shade better than most of them in that price category. So I hope you found this video helpful or useful or informative, and hope it answers all your questions. Okay, thanks guys, and have a great day. Bye.